Отлично, звук игры я слышу, а слышу ли я сам себя? Раз, два, три. Раз, два, три. Отлично, звук игры я слышу, а слышу ли я сам себя? Все хорошо. Доброй ночи, дорогие друзья, с вами канал Бредогенератор. Ну или то время суток, в которое вы смотрите эту трансляцию. Да, у меня немножко легкая бессонница. Я буду регулярно стараться обновлять чат Ютуба, потому что после прошлого раза я немножко обиделся на эту систему. Я был бы и рад, кстати, пообщаться с народом, но YouTube сказал: нет, ты не прав. Ну и я не стал с ним особо спорить. Налетчик, кстати, появился, новый противник туриан. Вернее как, противник-то вполне себе жнецов, это бывший турианец. Они дают щиты и, в принципе, улучшают боевую эффективность обычных пехотных сил жнецов. Типа хасков и прочих. Тихо, 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 никаких обнимашек, никаких интервью. Нет, все-таки ребятам нужно было интервью. Я немного разучился играть, потому что, ну, были такие небольшие технические неполадки, скажем так. Было немножко не до Mass Effect'а на момент времени. Так что не обессудьте, что я немножко сейчас не помню управление, как я его помнил до этого. Объединенное войско. Как Арабские Эмираты? Что там за глюк происходит на фоне камеры? Да ёптересоте. Кто молодец? Я молодец. Да отцепись. Спасибо. Так, точно, у меня есть стелс. Бедный Гарус. Как у кого дела, кстати говоря. И да, я буду, опять же, регулярно ставить на паузу и обновлять, потому что у меня сейчас легкая паранойя. Я дико прошу прощения за тот прошлый раз, когда вы мне что-то писали в чат, и я не отвечал на это. Я это реально тупо не увидел. YouTube сказал, что тебе никто не пишет, и я, наивный такой, поверил в это. Это, конечно, обидно, но не скажу, что прям дико-дико критично. Я думаю, вы уж меня за это простите. Что-то с сенсой немножко сильно она. Либо я уже опять же отвык от Масыча. Да сколько вас? А, это налетчик. Вот так вот как раз анимация, что он щиты дает. Обойдешься. Да вы задолбали. Прости, Гарус, ты тут один сейчас. Ну, хотя бы, кстати, турианцы помогают. Ну или делают вид, что помогают. Не уверен, что их пули вообще достигают целей. От них много и не требуется все же. Hello. It's me. Так, вроде бы с этим крылом... Нет, судя по стонам, еще не все. Только хотел обрадоваться, что мы закончили. Так, надо осмотреть локацию. Может быть, тут есть какие-то сюрпризы, спрятанные для нас в виде улучшений. О, запасы. 2500 денег. А ведь могли просто уйти. Странные, конечно, жнецы, что они решили атаковать в том числе и Луну. Ну, как бы, да, тут расположены аванпосты туриан, но основные-то силы явно на половине. Я что-то как-то немного застрял тут в этих ваших текстурах. Куда нам надо? защитить взлетное поле. Где? От кого? Покажите. Кому бить морды? Или типа все, всех избили? Еще скажи мне, пожалуйста, что это не скрипт сломался. Конечно, понимаю, что игра древняя и ремейк 3 почти не осуществлялся, но... Вы кого-то тут видите? Ладно. Сохранить нельзя, мы в бою. А где? А кто? Кто на нас вообще агрессирует? А чё? А в смысле? Ага. Тебе нормально? Ау! Это идиотизм. Так, снова обновить чат, потому что у меня теперь реально паранойя на этот счет. Не знаю, ну, конечно, я сомневаюсь, что кто-то будет писать ночью, но, знаете, я лучше потрачу секунду, обновлю чат и, собственно говоря, буду спокоен на этот счет. На самом деле жнецам просто можно одним орбитальным залпом с корабля жахнуть и все, никакой баррикады. Но нет, ради сюжета они посылают пехотные силы. О, welcome. Так, дробовик это, ну ты, Гарус, возьми тогда снопу. Тра-та-та-та-та-та-та-та. Тра-та-та. Ага, перегрев. А, снаряды просто кончились, окей. Не, Гарусу лучше взять автомат, но, к сожалению, в турельке мы не можем применять меню. Немало, кстати, сил хасков, хотя, казалось бы, хаски — это люди, обращенные жнецами. Откуда они их уже столько взяли, потому что вряд ли те жнецы, которые сейчас воюют на земле, все-таки посылают подкрепления на палубе. Скорее тогда что получается? Какие-то колонии. Всех в труху. Но не успеваю всех. Ну, благо ребята помогают. А ты чего там стоишь, как неприкаянный? Да сколько вас? А, ну да, покажите нам нового противника. Я не помню, как его зовут, но это гибрид крогана и турианца, сделанный жнецами. То есть они сделали кроганское тело для силы и мощности. Тварь. Окей, хорошее название. Но при этом дали голову турианца для послушности. И для того, чтобы можно было легко управлять им, потому что кроганы неуправляемые. Понятно. Просто так с ним никто разделаться не даст. Как-то, знаете ли, хотелось бы обойтись без квик-тайм ивентов. Хаск. Убей Хаска. Куда ты целишься, Джеймс? Балбес. Я твой командир. Морда охреневшая. Так. И снова проверка чата. Просто потому что паранойя. Я дико за это опять же извиняюсь, за то, что в прошлый раз так получилось, но, блин. Что имеем, то имеем. ХПшек мало. Можно, конечно, подлечиться. Да не рычи.
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Uh-huh. Took out a frigate. Man, how many people? Oh my God. Would you look at that?
Damn it. Look at Palavin. That blaze of orange. The big... That's where I was born.
Ну да, очень детализированный кусок
That's
пламени.
rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
Да, но все были заняты политикой и своими делами, чтобы поверить Шепарду. А ему нормально вообще. То есть этот поливает просто огнем, этот его игнорирует, потому что да ему пофигу, в принципе. Не знаю, могли бы уж все-таки тройку подтянуть с графической части, ну потому что, ну, Палавин реально отвратительно выглядит. И я не в том плане, что он весь раздолбанный. Я в том плане, что он низкодетализированный. Пожалуйста, не надо. Одумайтесь. Не ешь, подумай. Ага, еще и сзади, офигеть. Не, ребят, тут сами.
Shit, I hate those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
А ты родом из Нью-Йорка, Джеймс?
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
Тройка, конечно, вообще коридорнейшая в этом плане. И тут даже есть куча текстур, где реально... О, наконец-то сбили этот корабль несчастный. Не то, чтобы мне этого хотелось, но просто это выглядело странно.
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it. Have you seen General Victus? Half hour ago. Headed south. Okay, good luck. Yes, sir.
Commander, how many troops in that crash? 50? 75?
Not sure.
Sounds right.
Hard to see a beautiful ship like that go down.
Not to mention the men serving on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should go.
They said the Primarch was headed south.
Вы сейчас еще можете понять, где юг, где север?
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say.
No survivors. Damn it.
Crash like that, it's not surprising.
И снова я обновляю чат. И я буду петь так, чтобы меня не запалили за копирастию, потому что сейчас же ведь и нельзя мелодию повторить. Суцка. Капец, это как тупо.
So Lola, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Прости.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with the Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
Ну, не такая уж древняя история. Нам, судя по всему, туда. Потому что выглядит это как вполне оборонябельная позиция. И опять же, двери и так далее. Слышь, кальмар-переросток. Естественно, 0 реакции, фунт презрения. Ему это даже не как укус комара слону. Количество воспроизведений 6. Да я что ли все воспроизвожу, обновляя чат? Ладно. Потом в записи посмотрите. Так, куда? Зачем? Почему? Генерал Виктус. Мне не интересно идти к генералу Виктусу прям сразу. Топор. Дайте побегать по их луне. Да ёп. Эпическая музыка! А вот и батарианцы опять. Да понял, я понял. Я умею в намеки, знаете ли. Кстати, удобно, что доступны сразу несколько способностей. То есть я могу и в стелсе сидеть, и готовить зажигалку. То есть они обе кадешатся, но как бы у них КД разные по времени. Ай, за что? Неэффективно. Потому что один хрен у тебя сбиваются щиты. Ладно, мы еще сделаем из нашего верного архангела имбучую. Что мы просто будем стоять сбоку и наслаждаться процессом, как он всех разносит. И да, это возможно. Опять кроганская херня. Ага, конечно, зачем магнититься к противнику? Ведь можно же всем снарядом вообще пролететь мимо. Прощай, Джеймс. Царство тебе небесное. Капец у них медленно способности кадешатся в сравнении со мной. Нифига себе. Вот это прям, конечно, паника была. И атака очень успешно почему-то реализовала себя. Прицел это хорошо. Чтобы найти станцию улучшения. Да задолбали. Что у них за оружие? Какое-то, видимо, либо местное турианское, либо что-то турианское, обращенное жнецами. Виктус, не кипишуй. Все нормально, сейчас сделаем. По красоте. Баньк. Быстро ачивка делается. Да еще один. Мне сейчас послышалось, или он сказал роблоксовское «Уф!»? Наверное, все-таки послышалось. Но это было странно. Да камон. Ёптать. 2. То есть, помимо вот этого, который к нам бежит на всей скорости и сейчас будет разбивать Гарусу лицо. Я же понимаю, что он и не сильно красавец, но все же... Блин, это мой Гарус. У нас еще один. Черт. Отлично, Гарус. Я нисколько в себе не сомневался. Джеймс, теперь это твоя проблема. Нет, не надо. Так, Джеймс может жахнуть. Стелс. Фу, да в смысле? Вы охренели волхачить? Ноль патронов. Ну, хотя бы с этим разделались. И Гарус выжил. Отлично. То есть, как понятно, что он бы никуда не делся, но вот этого вот маленького буста от меня ему не хватало как раз, чтобы воскреснуть. А, нет. Точно. Все еще интереснее. Я его воскресил тем, что сам вылечился. Ну ладно, пофигу. Так, боеприпасы. Мне, пожалуйста, дайте. Спасибо. У меня какая-то херня в комнате летает, похожая на муху. Или осу. Зашибись. Да кыш отсюда. Ночь на дворе, спи, блин. Так. Вы бы хоть выглядели чуть-чуть иначе от туриан. Я не расист, но черт возьми, модель-то уж можно было бы противника сделать чуть-чуть более явной. Я подумал, что это свои. Да. Рили. Вот и что это было? Реально, вот спереди у них видно кибернетические импланты. Сзади хер не слышит. Патронов не хватает просто упорно. Патроны! Ебой! Патроны! Да кто? Где? Откуда? Почему и зачем? Отстань. Усосала в кат-сцену.
General Victus?
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander. I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fodorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
Он, кстати, на Найлуса похож из первой части чем-то.
I'm Primarch of Palaven, negotiating for the Turian hierarchy.
Yes.
Блин, я надеюсь, что этот
I've spent my whole life in the
бомбардировщик,
military.
летающий рядом с моим монитором, меня не укусит. Что мне сейчас не до убийства этого.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones.
Война объединения как раз турианских колоний в одну империю.
To make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this moon.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the
Вам нужно
pressure could be
починить
taken
мост.
off power,
Камень я не дам.
That's a pretty tall order.
we need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
Но есть у нас один вождь на примете. Сейчас проверим. У нас один вождь на примете. Угу.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Solarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental
Мне плевать на мнение
understatement.
соларианской
Some of these
Делатрессы.
issues are hundreds of years
Вот
old.
честно.
Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure.
Наивная
And I'm sure
чукотская
you
девочка, ты
understand
не
that we
права.
cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on Vidcom.
Так, ша. Снова обновить. Паранойя, паранойя, паранойя. Суркеш. Как раз ты планета соларианцев.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall.
А я
I
вас
sacrificed the
предупреждал.
entire second
3
fleet to
сука
provide
года
cover for the
предупреждал.
third and the fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Явно не более большой, чем Шанкши,
How do you see
на
us
которые
winning this
напали
war, Admiral?
турианцы.
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
That's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky? Building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
У нас есть
To be
выбор.
honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
12,5 тысяч кредитов. Вот это деньги.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements.
Будут кроганы,
Can I still
будет
count on
помощь.
your help?
По-моему, он ясно
If
выразился.
the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Конечно, забавно немножко. Он выражается... Понятно, что он турианец, но из его уст земля звучит немного странно. Так, детали. Так, у нас в команде сейчас есть Гарус. Сейчас снова всех проведаем. Опа. Ну, конечно, да.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
Ай, какой ты душный, Джокер.
Comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
Is everything okay?
Нет.
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Очков, конечно. Положительность, прирост репутации. Да это не так уж прям сильно нужно. Хотя, конечно, приятно, но... Так, бустанем отряд. Продолжительность действия урона от умения увеличит на 15 урона. О, зашибись, это то, что нам надо. Я так просто перераспределиться, потому что мне, например, нафиг не нужны вот эти вот диверсии Потому что синтетических противников мало. Да, они есть, но не так уж прям и много, чтобы реально это почувствовать. Урон, продолжительность действия, умения. В принципе, подолгу мне пофигу, здесь все равно нет регена, так что уж лучше просто увеличим урон. Ускоряет перезарядку на 30%. Урон... Ай, фигня мне ваш ближний бой. Вызывает открыть огонь, не заходя из мешка маскировки. Снайперская винтовка, конечно, снайперская винтовка. Так, воспламенение однозначно качаем. Ну, посмотрите еще будет, какие бонусы. Они, по-моему, даются с каждой миссии у этого, у глифа. Урон. Урон. И как я вам их заморожу? Так, криопатроны. Ну да, логично. Но как бы зачем? Непонятно. Не совсем понимаю, как огонь увеличивает урон по замороженным целям. Оно же должно иммунитет давать, не? Тупо ради здоровья и щитов лишним не будет. Так, диверсия херня. Блин, дезинтегрирующий, конечно, не хватило, но пофигу, щиты они все равно будут разбивать. Фига вы мажорные.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. Follow
Joker,
your lead.
what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
I'm going in.
Эти такие в противогазах, и Шепард просто... я захожу. В платье и без всего.
Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Хороша.
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to
антивирусом
Normandy
проверяется
to
куда
reassure
дольше.
the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
Так, параноидальное обновление чата. Опять же, я уверен, что никто ночью смотреть не будет, но блин.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Erdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions, or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild. But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't want to...
That's the protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills made an impression. Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough, and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Why not? I've seen you in action. Think about it. Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold a hammer.
Тот, кто умеет держать снайперскую винтовку, тоже неплохо справится, я уверен.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance. Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's okay.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do.
Мы не шли в события прихода. То есть это как бы сделал Альянс, а не Шепард. То есть это просто после, наверное, всех событий со жнецами.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at CSEC, putting together all the pieces.
Отец Гаруса на самом деле немаловажный мужик. Он отражен в Андромеде, но только проблема в том, что Андромеда — это не Mass Effect, и мы о нем не говорим здесь.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Мне сейчас показалось, или его
No,
уже
I'm
эта
sure
бутылка
somebody screwed
открытая.
up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Какой же он лапка. Бронебойные патроны. Бронебойники надо, кстати, открыть, я думаю.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palaven's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up at Palaven from its moon, I saw those same mountains burning. It's good to see you.
Greetings, Commander.
Так. Надо вкачать боеприпас. Если что, потом перекинем. Как бы 5000 это уже на момент времени будет не важно. Нет, не то. Бронебойные патроны. Да.
How are you, Commander?
Но командор у нас хам, и поэтому она не отвечает. Так. Чакос, Гарус, Лиара. В принципе, нас больше ничего здесь не интересует. Где все, ребят? Джеймса вижу. А где Кортес?
Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
Пёсель. Теперь у нас есть электропёсель. Он бесполезнейший. Но...
Stay.
Он есть. И не очень послушный, да? Реально, где Кортес-то? Что-то я его не наблюдаю. Да блин, не хочу я проверить 3 раза амуницию. Так, изменить. Концентрацию увеличивать наносимый урон. Блин, на самом деле... Где тут супер прицел? Боезапас увеличить. Ну, не помешает, но... Увеличивать точность, с этим проблем особо и нету. Ладно, пофигу. Так, Гарус. Или тут нельзя настроить твой отряд? Окей, я вас запомнил. Что продаете? Понятно, то, что продают немножко не по нашим зарядам денег. Блин, конечно, такой гринд, что здесь нужно вот это вот все увеличивать потихоньку, стоимость и так далее. Если ты раз за разом делаешь улучшения. Так, надо, наверное, прежде на цитадель попробовать слетать. Может быть, мы сможем выпустить этих ребят. А, нет, сначала тогда на Иден Прайм залетим, я думаю.
Командир.
Да ёпты, тут никого нету. Чем уж Диана что-нибудь скажет. Тренер прямо с камеры, что ли, говорит?
They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail. Whose mic was that? She has got some curves. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Мне вот интересно, вот у нее есть кровать. А когда тут сидел Заид? Заид тупо на полу спал? В принципе, я от него ожидаю что-то подобное.
Commander, are you all right? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized.
Да я знаю, что такое Гриссомская академия.
It's the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is
Немного
Cerberus,
нетактичный перевод.
hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Commander?
Команда. Так. Угу. Кучу побочных квестов сейчас дадут. Письмо от Тейна, надо тоже сходить. Гаррет Брайсон, нужно, чтобы встретились и поговорили с ним. А, это интересная квестовая линейка вроде как. Ну и вообще, кстати, в третьем Массаче крайне хорошие побочные квестовые линейки. Hello.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's
Forever
this about?
alone.
Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Ну, это немножко хамство, что меня просто оставили снаружи. Потому что я так как будто не договорил.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might...
Сорян, что не дослушал, Джокер.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching.
Вы не забывайте, что это не просто робот, это и Нормандия, то есть по сути это весь корабль. И да, она сбежала.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. Its optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh, I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my
Вообще-то да.
perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting.
Паника.
That was a joke.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more,
А шутка-то хорошая.
this party will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Да.
Commander.
Реально шутка хорошая. Она добрая. Сколько паники было в глазах Шепард. Это прям да. Так, поехали на Иден Прайм. Меня нас не интересует больше. Половин. Блин, потом бы это все просканировать. Я, конечно, задолбаюсь от действия жнецов и так далее. Очень странно, кстати, что они сейчас не воздействуют никак. А теперь сканирование чуть-чуть другое. Окей. А вот, нифига. Ладно, давай посмотрим, что можно в других этих сделать. Ведь опять топливо тратить. В смысле вы мне бензобаки понерфили? Алло! Я их улучшал в прошлой части. Паника.
I found something.
Не рычать. Будем сейчас сбегать по ходу действия. А что мы нашли-то хоть? Знамя первого полка. Паника!
Evasion successful.
Самая изи ачивка, наверное, в игре. Нормандия стала помедленнее здесь. Ну, кстати, опять же, сканирование теперь реально не такое прям обломное, каким было. Вот это звезда.
Signal confirmed.
Ну, топливо тоже неплохо. Целый флот нашли. Фига. 60% ресурсов получено. Ага. 66, то есть еще где-то что-то есть. Да тихо вы. Чёртовы кальмары.
Reapers eluded.
Я же ведь не отстану. Иди в жопу.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Да, я просто захожу с нужного мне ракурса. Еще топливо, зашибись. Очень полезно, очень нужно. Спасибо большое. Сейчас самое смешное, что даже в Костеле будут до сих пор жнецы. Да! Куда ж вы, блин, денетесь? Ну, ладно. Комплиционизм не убил нас в этот раз. Чё? Это прозвучало немного странно. Я удивлен, что жнецы просто не разрушили топливный склад. Сколько топлива? Оно, по-моему, подешевело. С чего мы вообще должны платить за топливо? Алло! Галактика в опасности. Ага, спасти курсантов. Гамаида. Да где этот чертов Иден... А, вот, здесь, по-моему, Иден Прайм как раз находится. Где этот чертов инвалид? Иден Прайм. А заодно и Асгард можно разведать. Как же меня бесит эта Сузи. Она иди. Почему ты Сузи? О, кто-то пришел. Наркоман, блядь. Тёма! Язык, за языком следи. Да блин, а почему вот я обязательно принудительно должен брать горючее? Если я не хочу его брать. Что ты опять стримишь с самого сранья? Бессонница у меня. Потому что я вчера весь день Нет, да. Ну да, вчера я весь день просто благополучно проспал. Потому что до этого я играл в настолку с друзьями до всего вечера. Опоздал на метро. Да, я лох. И, собственно говоря... Собственно говоря, после этого я просто отсыпался, потому что я 9 километров пидорил по Москве. Нет, это, конечно, была интересная прогулка, но черт возьми. В смысле только 40% ресурсов? Да черт. А поближе-то нельзя было? Да блин, помимо вот этой бензоколонки, которую мы сейчас находим, которая вот прям, можно сказать, возле врагов. Мне еще что-то надо одно найти. Креветки атакуют! А теперь нахер полетели отсюда. Так что да, Тём. Сережа лох, и по этой причине он как раз таки стримит. Извиняюсь за мой французский, но ничего страшного. Как бы это... Просто будь аккуратнее на будущее. Я только проснулся. С добрым утром! Я не спал. Что, как бы, я думаю, и так понятно. Черт, точно, я же не прокачал Гаруса. Ладно, сейчас все будет. Так, урон от оружия. Гарус у нас будет топ-дамагер. Так, а вот это я пока вкачивать не буду, пока подумаю, что еще приоритетнее. Здоровье усиливает повреждение брони на 6%. Члены вашего отряда стану в жопу. Конечно, повышает здоровье, усиливает повреждение брони. Ну так не повышает здоровье, а повышает урон здоровью. Немножко топорный перевод, простите меня. Попадание в голову носит 25% больше урона. Но это ИИ, так что ИИ херачит в голову. Повышает здоровье, увеличивает повреждение брони, повышает пробивную силу патронов, снижает эффективность вражеской брони на 25. Да пофигу, го дамажить еще больше. Если что, перераспределим.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
Sometimes I find it hard to believe you were ever in CSEC.
I wanted to help people. Fortunately, you showed me how to use the direct approach.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but
примерно еще
Cerberus came in so
1,5-2
quickly.
часа, я думаю.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
Если прям совсем пойдет игра, и я должен буду не обрывать сюжет, то может быть 2,5, но явно не больше.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone, get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Блин, Артем, был бы ты в Москве, я бы тебя попросил привезти пожрать. Но ты не в Москве, поэтому...
No sign of survivors.
Увы,
Come on, we need to find the dig site.
was a beautiful colony once.
Да, она сейчас красивая.
It can survive this.
They grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
But you'd still remember.
А чё хотел?
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
Ты, кстати, не попробовал ту программу, о которой я тебе говорил? Чтобы нормально можно было подключиться. Что у нас она все прекрасно работала.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
А может, я не хочу к зоне раскопок? Чё вы начали? Блин, борода чешется. Пробую через нее. А, окей, всякие хомячие, что там еще было, как вариант. Ну, слушай, та программа должна работать. Я не знаю, почему она у нас не работает.
A Prothean.
Like the collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly.
У них не
Their
было
cultural and
совета.
artistic expression are
Они
actually
были
quite
огромные
close to
империи,
those of the
которые
ancient
сами
Asari.
все
And
поражали.
given their similar interests in
Может,
helping
мы
other
тупые, но вроде
species,
как эпишник
it's
из нее
clear that they
берется и
believed in
после двоеточия
interspecies
порт, который
cooperation.
Майн выдает, надо прописать. Я хз. Я, если что, говорю, уточню у того человека, который прям дико-дико шарит с этой штукой. Вроде я тоже понимаю хоть что-то в ней.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the
А что-то не
Asari.
получилось, и тоже
I'm
прикольная
certain I'm
птица.
coloring their
Хз.
culture with my own
Я вообще,
perceptions.
опять же, то,
Whatever
что
the
в
Protheans
Майне
were,
существует
finding one
символ,
alive
для меня
represents an
это прям
incredible
что-то с
opportunity.
чем-то.
This could be what we need to finish the Prothean device.
I hope so. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor.
Не, нифига, он был просто
Cerberus damaged the
мудрым
life pod when
генералом.
they excavated it.
То есть
The
мы
life
кроем
signs are
солдата.
unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
There they are.
Почему у нас нет никогда РПГ с собой? Просто сбить этот чертов корабль. Игра. Я чувствую наебалово с твоей стороны.
Right away.
Да подождите, в смысле? Почему диверсия на панели? Потому что она еще как бы осталась. Лол. Я же ее отменил себе. Паника. Не сингл, а игра из сингла. Но это, по идее, по плану открывается... Мама и твоя проба должны как раз создавать. Ну да. Как бы, блин, игра из сингла... Это... В перспективе Майнкрафта это один хер то же самое, по сути, что сингл, только который ты делишь. Как бы. Он явно топорно реализован все же. То, что подразумевается мультиплеер.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Топор. Ты чё, охренел? Я чё, охренел? Да за что вы меня бьете? Ну это да, когда-то костыли в виде хамы и радмин. К сожалению, это единственный способ нормально поиграть без выделенного айпишника и создания сервера. А кто стреляет-то хоть? Понятно. Да как вы меня видите-то, читеры поганые? Так, дружок, посиди-ка вот, подумай о своем поведении. Ты охренел турелет прям перед нами раскладывать, а? Вот и лети отсюда. Гарус, по кому стреляем?
Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
А если я не хочу туда идти?
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Understandable, have a nice day, как говорится, да? Хорошо, пошел.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
В смысле, тут можно найти две, что ли, этих штуки? Ладно, на всякий случай сохранимся.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! Broadside bulkhead cannot be sealed.
Не народа, а наших людей. Именно в данном конкретном случае на Иден Прайм. Народ протеан огромный, он, блин, всю галактику занимает.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Просто снова еще раз по всему пробегусь, потому что... Да, я уверен, что я что-то упустил.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Вот, как раз то, что было надо. Бля, мне не нравится то, что здесь снова срезали боезапас, который получаемый. Просто нифига толком не собираешь. поехали к черту лестницы. Ой, душная женщина. А тут, то есть, можно вот так вот просто свалиться, да? Зашибись.
I'm on it. You got it.
Так, здесь я был. Скорее всего, я опять же все уже собрал. Но лучше перебздеть, чем недобздеть. Ой, простите, перебдеть, чем недобдеть. Оговорился. Я дислексик, мне можно.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the
Опять чертов Цербер. Ну зачем вы тут? Ну одумайтесь. Сколько вы уже сил потеряли просто на одного лишь только меня. Ой, кого-то там немножко разорвало на части. Я тут не при делах, правда. Блин, я хочу ачивку сделать. Ляра, пожалуйста, не трогай этих людей. Отлично. Паника. Не повезло парню. Где парень с щитом? Или все? Уже убили? Обидно. Ну ладно, не он первый, не он последний. Чё, простите? Ну, зато хоть я в стелсе. Мое тело никто не найдет.
Yeah.
Fuck
I've got
my
the signal
life.
the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Мне не нравится, что рядом со мной мелькает иконка гранаты. Ладно, мы это пережили. Удивительно. Я только что дождался запуска майна, и вместо того, чтобы сделать экран на весь экран, закрыл майн. А так как это сборка модов, грузится она полгода. Поздравляю тебя, Артём. Ты лоханулся еще больше, чем я вчера с тем, что я не успел на общественный транспорт. Ой, здравствуйте. А чё это вы так внезапно ко мне приползли? Черепахи. А ты гонишь. На, мразь. Да кто там орёт вообще? А. Интересно. Ну-ка, всем кыш. Тебе хорошо? На тебе пинка под зад.
Got it. They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Ежить, орёть. Но. Естественно, нам просто так открыть капсулу не дадут.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Understood. Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands.
Если совсем честно, я бы не отказался от патронов. Но хрен мне их кто даст просто так, да? Сволочи. О, вижу патроны. Посмотрел еще видосы, как через радмины играть, все точно так же делали. Я тебе говорю, скорее всего, просто какой-то локальный баг, который вот, ну, на секунду не позволяет что-то это сделать, как треба. Ой, здравствуйте. Я из компании Oriflame. Да хорош гранатами кидаться. Нет! Ну ладно. Это не так страшно, как казалось. Еще один устал и теперь тоже кричит о своей судьбе. Пиньята! Может быть, конечно, то, что тупил. Я тогда спать хотел, и мне влом было разбираться. Вариант, что Тоша купил... Тупил. Я даже не то чтобы не отрицаю. Я предполагаю, что это имело место быть. Ну да. Мех. Куда же, блин, без меха? Все, мы прилипли. Просто патронов не хватит на то, чтобы с ним разбираться. Прекрасный выстрел, Шепард. Могёшь. Гарус отъехал, да? Нет никаких. Нет. Гарус, пожалуйста, не глючь так страшно. Ты меня пугаешь, дорогой. Здравствуйте. Как ваши дела? Вы явно не из компании Oriflame. А! Understandable, have a nice day, как говорится. Нет! Панический кувырок. Да что ж они любят так просто посреди боя лежать и отдыхать? А, то есть я его попинал пулями, и он сразу же такой: ладно, 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 встаю. Отлично. Угу. Спасибо, Гарус, что оставил меня на одиночестве. В одиночестве с этими милыми молодыми людьми из Цербера. Просто парень года. Ну да, это надолго. Ну, мам, еще 5 минут. Вот именно. И пофигу, что бой идет, да? Есть проблема, потому что у меня боеприпасы закончились для обоих видов оружия. Больше не взял, чтобы способности быстрее кадешились. Ну так-то я и не надеялся, что мои эти друзья так быстро отъедут, да? Естественно. Вот. Что делать-то? Патронов нет. Макс Гоф тоже нет. Да, мы тут надолго. Сколько я понимаю, я не знаю, у него скрипт дойти до капсулы с протеанином и уничтожить ее уже, или... Ну да, ну да, ну да. Иди в жопу. Ладно, зажигалкой мы его расковыряем быстро. Все, буду делать из Гаруса имбу. Сделаю из Гаруса имбу. Хрен кто из вас что сделает мне. И вот за все это мне дали 1 пачку патронов. Ну ладно, 2 обоймы на пистолет и 2 снайперских выстрела. Класс!
There, you've got it.
Отмороженный.
Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire.
Агрессивный отморозок.
Prepare
Но.
neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never give up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Какие мы нежные.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Это не новый вид, это очень-очень старый вид.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? I do not believe you, Commander. Lying is a biological marker. There is doubt behind your words.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
Интересно, кстати, человек сейчас отреагировал так, потому что мой персонаж отыгрывает Парагона, но выбрал реплику Ренегада? Или он бы это так сделал в любом случае на вторую реплику?
And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Proteans, sending them to their grave.
Да, красотой, конечно, вы, ребят, не отличались.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life.
Искренне не понимаю, почему у него ямайский акцент.
In seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Они ели мух, говорит. Ну как бы да, эволюция. Люди были приматами. Ну как бы они и до сих пор остались приматами, но я имею в виду прям вообще обезьянами.
Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Так, эта женщина что-нибудь вообще будет комментировать на тему живого протеанина?
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on camera. Do we need to talk, Command? Let me know when we do.
Скучно. У нее вообще, ее ввели? У нее реплик, по-моему, раз, два, три и обчелся. Причем только на самые-самые-самые основные сюжетные моменты.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... Well, to be honest... I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here.
Но как друг.
Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Ma'am?
I still can't believe it. A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy. I bet the elusive man's boiling in his brandy right about now. Hey.
Как-то тупо, что ты можешь просто прерывать все диалоги. Ничего он особенного не может сказать.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network term. Has been updated.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. Feel free to look around.
Спасибо. Учитывая то, что это мой корабль. Спасибо за разрешение осмотреться в этой комнате. Пизда тупая.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing. Waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers. What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team.
Не совсем корректный перевод. Типа я не возьму его в команду, а я не приму этот удар на себя за команду.
If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary.
Перевод тут оставляет желать лучшего. Почему нельзя было, сколько там лет назад вышел Mass Effect 3, сделать нормальный перевод? Как бы хрен с ним, с Legendary Edition. Да, окей, они взяли просто ассеты, которые были. А почему ты ничего голосом не говоришь? Ну да, как бы, блин, какого реально хрена? Ой, ой, что с твоей шеей?
It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue. Commander?
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing. Commander?
How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie?
He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well. Hello, Shepard.
Так, поехали тогда, наверное, на Суркеш к соларианцам. Встретимся с нашим старым другом. Думаю, это будет хороший план. лаборатория Цербера. Наверное, все-таки сюда. I'm not sure about this. Бью. Не, ну это совсем не то. В каком скоплении находится Суркеш? Почему тут карта немножко не алё? Спасти курсантов. Не то. Не то. Не то. Гнездо Коршуна. Оно пописалось. Камаида тоже пописалось. Лаборатория Цербера. Неинтересно. Неизвестная галактика. Шайка. Слушай, минус. Это, твою мать, игра. Так. Ни хрена не понимаю. Где журнал? Ага. Приоритет Суркеш. Окей. То есть это вот как раз встретиться с дипломатами и есть, походу, этот квест. Оки-доки-локи. Вне дальности поражения орудий. Хитрожопые.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing, wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Delatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this
will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Как я и говорил, мне не нужна дружба вот этой их ящерицы. Нам доступна протеанская винтовка для Гаруса. И она хорошая, но, к сожалению, и ею пользоваться не умеет. Потому что они стреляют одиночными, а она выигрывает от того, что ты зажимаешь. Очки, качай. Ко-ко-ко. Да, турианский мутри, я не знаю, что еще качать. А вот для арки мы прокачаем деформирующие патроны. Хотя... Да, плевать.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
If they start backtracking, the angry Krogan act couldn't hurt.
Who said anything about acting?
Just try to keep it verbal.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them that Delatras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Десант!
Rex!
Завод ВВ!
We have an unauthorized landing.
Ну такая себе посадка.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Это всего-то 4 снайпера.
Hold! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise...
You'll have another war on your hands.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Что это был
Evolutionary
я
trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Серым посредником.
Nothing is ever simple with
Игрушка для
Solarians,
серого
is it?
посредника в начале.
Science has
Который
always
сожрал
been our
старого
best
серого
defense.
посредника.
The research we do here has kept Sirkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
Мне не нравится этот корабль. Мне не нравится эта команда. Мне вообще ничего не нравится.
And meet me near the elevator.
This is where all you... Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
I know I said to act the angry Krogan, Rex.
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Вот тебе и канал связи. Если бы тут, кстати, был Жавик, он бы сейчас угорал, что типа, как бы он готовил соларианскую печень, что он бы ее вынул из жилого соларианца, так как в ней бы было еще гормоны страха, и это бы придавало особый привкус. Это так, детали.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
На самом деле тут куда веселее диалог с Гарусом, потому я не знаю, почему он инициировался, видимо, нужно было в другом порядке их выбрать. То есть Рекс говорит, что нашими силами мы... То есть Туchanka может быть и радиоактивная планета, но это наша планета, и нашими силами мы оставим ее именно такой. Гарус язвительно спрашивает, что, такой же радиоактивный? Рекс говорит ему, блин, удалось мне подружиться с одним единственным турианцем, который считает, что у него есть чувство юмора. Ну и они так и обмениваются дальше любезностями. Это очень забавный диалог. Но, увы и ах, приоритет сейчас на Лиаре. Там реально забавный диалог, если у вас есть желание и возможность, послушайте.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
Last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
Реально, блин, не получится же триггернуть диалог, да? Да, не получится. Жаль. Он реально куда смешнее, чем реакция Лиары. Вот я не люблю немножко Mass Effect вот за этот идиотизм. То есть, кого ты выбрал первым, тот будет... Тот будет иметь приоритетные реплики в диалоге, и у некоторых они накладываются друг на друга. Но комбо Лиара и Гарус идеальная для этой как раз таки миссии. Как раз таки из-за некоторых вещей и таких вот тонких диалогов между Рексом, Гарусом и Лиарой, и непосредственно Гарусом и Лиарой.
I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that.
Это не Соларианский союз.
Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer.
И это не анализатор фекалий, это просто клавиатура.
We've already been down that road. No more.
Зануда.
Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
Чё?
But they're gonna cure the genophage.
Как ты здесь оказалась, женщина?
This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
Зануда.
Another incursion?
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach. Psycho analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. Appears that way, sir.
I don't like it.
Ну, Кирихе.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirihi. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about
Я пил, блин, воду.
Без
меня, что ли, нельзя поговорить?
Evolutionary paradigms. I say, when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medpay couldn't handle it.
Да у вас бы вся планета медицинских отсеков бы и не справилась. Тупо благодаря одному Рексу.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else.
Хе, хороший подход.
Our enemies have the same idea.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
Send confirmation to the Dalatras that you have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready. Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
What's happening?
Цербер происходит.
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off world for sake of Krogan.
То ли ему фильтр голоса подкрутили, то ли это озвучка от другого актера.
What about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue.
То есть он похож, но в то же время не совсем прям идеально похож.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morden.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off. Secure all data to off-site location.
Я не помню, кстати, нафига Цербер атаковал соларианцев и вот как раз-таки кроганских самок. Какая у них мотивация была?
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pods if there's coordinates.
А он хорош.
Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Threat condition 3 has been declared. Live fire is on the rise.
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown.
They're secure.
Which are secure?
Yard subjects. We have a problem.
What sort of problem?
Security overrides aren't responding.
Fix it!
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
Да-да-да, Ляра. Без нас все равно ничего не случится. Камон, мы тут главные герои.
Log, Morden Solus, 162.3. Used STG ties to secure station here. Gained autonomy in caring for Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments. Malin's fault. My responsibility to fix. Need to save them. No more. No more dead. Log, Morden Solus.
Я не уверен, это, по-моему, реально другой актер, но он иначе звучит. Я не понимаю, почему. Либо, опять же, кто-то очень ушлый перекрутил с фильтрами. Да ёкарный бабатель. Бабатель онлайн. Так, больше дневников Мордена, я так понимаю, тут нету. Как бы не то, чтобы это важно. Так, чуть-чуть расширить лор.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Oh crap.
Get back!
Хорошая реакция, Гарус. Проклятие. А что, ну камон. Он с Шепарда, он привык к такому дерьму.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking it. Fire. Caltech forward. Direct reinforcements to that
Ну да. Прекрасный выполз. Выполз? Выстрел в Шепард. Блядь. Прошу прощения. Я просто случайно переключился на второй монитор. Ну, мы сражались, его надо просто избить. Ау. А вот сейчас обидно было, знаешь ли. Почему вообще, кстати, нельзя использовать оружие из предыдущей части? Камон. Да ты гонишь. Ладно.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Oh crap.
Get back!
Ладно, не будем изображать из себя Лероя Дженкинса. Зачем она им? Забавно, они просто заспаунились. Их вообще не было никак. Ребят, вам дым для десанта не сильно поможет. Мяу.
Female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
Species 732, the Young, has been authorized for covert uplift. They are ideal candidates for expanding Solarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
Obviously, they've never had to fight a Yogg face to face.
А, вот и Як.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
По-моему, наоборот, смешно.
You got it. Right.
Че?
Shepard, Cerberus troops on checkpoint. Attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get it.
Пиньята! Так, патроны. Мне нужны патроны. Потом чекпоинт. Варена.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan alliance with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint!
А где там следующий чекпоинт? Ага. А куда? А как? А зачем? Последний, который напомнил взору, может быть выход. А, то есть вот так вот. По-тупому. Что вы предлагаете посмотреть? А. Интересно, как ему позволил Стив Кортез наш же челнок стырить? Или он просто отойди, пацан, я тут теперь за рулем. Ну, скорее всего, зная Рекса, так и было.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Understood.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Потому что, Гарус, ты пистолеты не используешь.
Go, Commander. I'll cover you.
Alright, squad. Your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them and... Dead. We have to take out the... turret.
Какие орудия? Там больше никакого не осталось орудия. Одно единственное было, и то снесли. А вот вижу, ставят новое. А ну тихо. Врагам Отечества слова не давали. Гарус, друг, что ты там забыл?
To the next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Куда Кирихи делся? Ага. Хорошо сидишь. Я понимаю, что Go. Удивительно.
Morton was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Ага. Ага. Как скажешь.
Looks like they mean business. We've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground. The double.
I'm headed up top. Right away.
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
Так, я немножко не согласен. То что, простите, там я точно помню, что что-то можно было подобрать, и я думал, это наоборот секретка. Да ёб твою мать. Защитите женщину, кругом. Себя, блин, защитите. Ну хотя ладно, это не так далеко. Можно без взрыва гранаты, да? Видимо, все-таки нельзя. Какие-то у них мощные гранаты. Чисто по факту в Варена сейчас никто не стрелял. То есть он был в стане, этот молодой человек. А больше там никого не было. Но Варен все равно скриптово сдох. Инсульт. Дело такое. Он хватил, тот и скопытился. Вот, я же говорю, что тут есть. Простите, деньги лишними не будут. Сейчас слышу рычание варонов, хотя их тут по факту и нет. Укушу. Да. Вот теперь бежать, 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 бежать. Мимо. Кстати, вот этот как раз веселый пистолет, который использовал Кирахи. Довольно-таки прикольный. Не знаю, могут ли его использовать боты. Как бы никто не мешает проверить. Да. Это то, что я сейчас прям ищу. Не патроны же мне нужны. Не, ни в коем случае. Зачем? Шепард же тупо крутостью всех уничтожит, да? Нет. Это снайперка. Не будем пока рисковать. Потом, если что, возьмем. Выглядит интересно, но я не уверен, что это хорошее оружие. Бежать, бежать, бежать. 2 оружия в одной комнате, это выгодно. Так и на всякий случай я обновлю чат, потому что, опять же, что-то долго давно никто не пишет, хоть сейчас вроде бы сидит только Артем. Но нет. Никто ничего не пишет. Куда нам надо идти? Я что-то как-то не понимал. И все. Еще один отряд Сербии. Почему у меня снайперка сменилась? Так, отлично. Ачивочка получена. Я в мейн играю, тебя слушаю. И это хорошо, что слушаешь.
you holding up?
Containment shield weakening. Can't take much more.
I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
А вот сейчас у него голос как обычный.
I'll see you up top.
Let's go. We found the Krogan.
Зачем она вам, балбесы? Блин. Ну ладно, но скоп. Ой, а чё вас тут так много? Так, Гарус, возьми-ка нормальное оружие. Снайперка, конечно, хорошо, но вблизи только она у меня работает. Что я игрок, мне можно. Смотри, сейчас вообще.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm on it.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
You pull this off, and I'm making you an honorary Krogan.
Шепард, почетный Кроган. 8 по МСК. Спасибо, Артем.
We're almost back up top.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
This is Phoenix 6. The reinforcements copy, Phoenix. Reinforcements are en route.
Hurry, Shepard. Containment shield.
Ой. Что-то парень вдруг внезапно на фарш разлетелся. Я тут даже не при делах. Удивительно. Один момент, надо проверить сначала все на предмет лутабельного дерьма. Сюжет никуда не сдвинется. Да. Как бы нас ничего сейчас не атакует, все нормально. О, серьезно? Так можно было? Ну ладно, вернулся и вернулся. Че, мы их не убьем, что ли? Камон. Они, блин, бесполезные. Обычные солдаты.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Конечно, куда ж без меха. Интересно, является ли у него эта турбина со спины крит-точкой? Раз ты такой умный, возьми и расстреляй эту штуку, потому что у тебя есть все-таки корабль. Но нет же. Блин, это будет сложно, конечно.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Так, отлично. Доковырялись до брони. О, нет. Пизда. Кто такой умный и кинул гранату? Сволочи.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Ты же в курсе, что у тебя башка торчит из укрытия? Игры механические, я в укрытии. Я не в укрытии только когда я стреляю. А так да, в курсе.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Реализм. И не говорите. Опять? Но в этот раз я успел отпрыгнуть от этой чертовой гранаты. Победа, победа вместо объеда.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there. There they are. That's them. Boom.
И Рекс такой, чё?
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
Ты думаешь, он тебе ответит? Он явно не в том состоянии.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Tuриans.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good, hack it out.
Вы можете это сделать, Шепард. Нет, сэр, я не могу это делать. Это даже не претензия к локализации, это претензия именно к... Ну, кто-то немножко накосячил с режиссурой. крайней мере, это можно по-разному мисинтерпретировать. И как типа согласен, что нет, я вас не подведу, и как нет, нихера. Я ничего не сделаю. Что, кстати, тоже является вариантом прохождения Mass Effect.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
Это не его голос.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morden, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Или его, но реально
Female's real
перекрутил.
name unknown. Normandy a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Короче, хрен его знает. Надо посмотреть в титрах.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
Ой, поверь, твои проблемы связаны с его проблемами напрямую.
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Ну, уже неплохо очков дают.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand.
Там реально очень интересная
The
проблема.
commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Solarian Dalatrass worries about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The Genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
That's all.
Ну, это непосредственно не совсем все-таки корабль турианского человеческого создания. Это чисто человеческое. Но оставим уж это на детали. Он мог и не знать, в конце концов, о крушении первой Нормандии.
Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
Проблема в том, что
I know I was
королеву
there.
пленили.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
Back on Sirkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of
Потихоньку закругляться начнем, если что, уже. Так, договорим с экипажем и отправимся в цитадель. А, уже следующую трансляцию начнем оттуда.
My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Тём, пока, если не сложно, скинь клиент ФТБшный, именно название, которое нужно. Что я так и не понял, какой из всех качать.
This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time, but war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
Так, а где вообще Ева и где Морден? А, ну, наверное, в медотсеке, кстати. Сейчас же лаборатории у Мордена нету. Сейчас узнаем. Да, лазарет. Морден, Кроганка. Кроганка. При том, что ее уже называли Евой.
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Наравно мне пофигу, потому что... Ну да, ее можно было убить во второй части, и да, если Дима будет смотреть это... Я знаю, что ты, сука, и скажешь, а я тебе говорил. Но... Да. Как бы убила и убила. Ни на что это не влияет по факту.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... No, that's about it.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefield of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard. Morton sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right there.
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love.
Ой, да камон, Кроганы нормальные ребята.
The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Но она слабее, так что как бы и зачем?
Hey there.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
О, да.
More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Hey, Commander.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
Surkesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally, I'm not one to fly co-pilot,
А,
but
вот,
when an 800
про что я и
pound
говорю.
Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
Что как раз таки Рекс просто вежливо попросил Стива. Настолько возможно, насколько Рекс способен на вежливость. То есть почти никак.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one. This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped. A Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova?
Stand down, yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
Cerberus stealthily strikes star system shield. No, glad I read that one out loud. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now.
Let me know when we do.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Ну-ка, честь отдай. Молодец. Хороший мальчик.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Не дам я Гаруса.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Ой, шею-то не надо так поворачивать, игра.
Prefer females of the species. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking?
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate
Да
course
это не
correction.
его голос озвучки.
Those circumstances
Блин,
being...
какой раз уже это
Reaper
думаю.
invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else. No personal stake here.
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that.
Да,
But can help Eve. Can cure Genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Хорошее уточнение.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. there is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
How's Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
Сейчас у него голос
But I
похожий.
sense pain in him too.
Я не понимаю.
He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Да, конечно, диалоги тут капитальные.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
Не дам.
I've got a few myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Скипанул. Так-то это тупо, что реально
I've
ты не
never
можешь
actually
это сделать.
seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Not right now.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Hello again. Hello again.
А у тебя почему нет никаких комментариев?
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
Кому интересно, тот остановил и прочитал. Кому не интересно, пошел дальше вместе со мной. Прикольно, можно, оказывается, с клавиатуры передвигаться на лифте. Бессмысленно. Так, нам путь на цитадель. Начнем трансляцию, я думаю, как раз-таки с цитадели сразу. Ну, может быть, где-то в перерыве, потом я посканирую всякую дичь. И все равно вернусь на цитадель. То бишь продолжительность.
Transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Да, давайте тогда сейчас уж пообщаемся с Тейном. Хотя, да. Пообщаемся с Тейном. И на этом как раз остановимся.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me, Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keprel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Так, сейчас еще...
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, man.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Welcome to Serta. Thank you for shopping.
Так, что-нибудь еще? Есть кто-нибудь, что нам может кто-то сказать в больнице?
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces I may be able to adapt for Asari use.
То есть побочка на Гриссомской академии. Типа, пойдите, заберите еще вот эту ерунду. Окей, будет сделано. Так, Эшли уже выписали. А, нет, выписывают.
The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. Here, I picked this up for you. Figured you had some downtime.
Thanks. That's sweet. I've been climbing the walls.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Дамы, вы не могли бы уже закончить с вашей беседой? Мне стрим заканчивать пора.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk.
Да ёпт. Опять надо ради... Почему вы не можете просто поговорить, а я послушать? Что у меня были важные выборы, но вот диалоги я просто слушаю. Я, может, почесаться хочу.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know. We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
Ну, ты пока еще ничего не рассказала.
You're counting on us.
I get it. But it's still hard to put it all aside.
Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
Интересно, сейчас расфокус был.
I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
Ну и дура.
It's okay. We're both professionals. We have more important things to worry about.
You're right. I'm just restless, laying here doing nothing.
So what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could. And survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean, I'll fight with honor and courage, man.
Ага. Доблестно. И отважно. Отважно может быть. Доблестью там явно не пахнет.
Will do, Commander.
Учитывая предыдущую фразу. Так, тоже какой-то побочный квест.
Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news.
Так, ну мы это уже слушали. Здесь дискуссия зациклена. В принципе, как и везде. Ну, я думаю, ребят, мы на этой ноте закончим наш стрим. Я понимаю, что я еще бегу и как бы не остановился, но один фиг, чтобы просто быстрее сделать, я добегу до этого посольства. И так получилось 4 часа практически, хотя, если честно, я рассчитывал, что будет покороче. Но долгие диалоги все-таки имеют тенденцию немного замедлять игру. Это на самом деле прикольно, потому что она дико глубокая с ролевой точки зрения, и тут реально есть что послушать. Но все же хотелось бы иногда, может быть... Да ну у вас в жопу, все вы даете побочные квесты и так далее. Все, я стою тут и смотрю в окно, чтобы ни на кого не отвлекаться. В общем, да. Как вы сами видите, игра себя постоянно продлевает, то есть ты должен прям присутствовать. Так что да. И да, Тём, что-то пошло не по плану. Всем уже, я так полагаю, доброе утро, а кто пересматривает это в записи, просто хорошего времени суток. С вами был канал Бредогенератор. Смотрите другие наши стримы, наши прохождения и наши нарезки. Подписывайтесь, рассказывайте друзьям, ну и стандартно. Лайки, комментарии, что хотите. Главное просто, чтобы вам самим что-то хотелось написать или сделать. Спасибо за просмотр. Пока-пока.